Gather around, dear listeners, for I have a tale that will tug at your heartstrings and whisk you away to a world of wonder and bravery. Imagine a story so captivating, filled with love, loss, and unwavering courage, that it will linger in your mind long after the last word is spoken. Let me take you on a journey to a grand mansion, where toys come to life under the moonlight, and a little tin soldier with just one leg discovers the power of a steadfast heart. Are you ready to be enchanted by the story of the Steadfast Tin Soldier? Once upon a time, in a magnificent mansion that stood tall and proud, there was a spacious living room adorned with treasures of all kinds. Among these treasures was a grand display cupboard, brimming with the most delightful toys you could ever imagine. These toys belonged to a young boy who lived in the mansion with his loving family. His mother, always eager to see a smile on her son's face, would surprise him with new toys almost every single day. One bright morning she brought home a special little gift, a small tin soldier crafted with care. Though he stood on only one leg, with a twinkle in her eye she placed him secretly inside the cupboard. Hoping to delight her son with this unique addition, "I can't wait to see his face when he finds this surprise," she whispered to herself, her heart full of hope. The little tin soldier, despite his missing leg, felt a rush of joy as he took in his new surroundings. "Wow, I've never seen so many toys in one place before," he thought, his tin heart almost skipping a beat. "I know I won't feel lonely here with so many friends around me." He stood proudly on his single leg, gazing at the colorful array of toys that shared the cupboard with him. There were dolls with bright dresses, toy cars that gleamed under the light, and stuffed animals with soft, cuddly fur. It was a paradise for any toy, and the tin soldier couldn't wait to be a part of it. As the sun dipped below the horizon and night wrapped the mansion in a quiet blanket, something magical happened. The toys in the cupboard began to stir, coming to life under the silvery glow of the moon. They giggled, played, and danced as if no one was watching. The tin soldier, still new to this enchanting world, watched in awe as the toys moved with a life of their own. But then, his gaze fell upon something, or rather, someone who stole his breath away. There, in the center of the cupboard, was a beautiful ballerina, twirling gracefully on her delicate toes. Her movements were like a melody, soft and captivating, and her smile lit up the dark corners of the cupboard. The tin soldier felt his heart melt at the sight of her. "Oh, she is so beautiful," he thought, his voice barely a whisper in his mind. "If only I could catch just one glance from her enchanting eyes, I would be the happiest toy in the world." The ballerina danced through the night, her spins and leaps a sight to behold. She seemed unaware of the tin soldier's admiring gaze, yet she didn't shy away from it either. Every now and then, she would turn in his direction, and he wondered if she had noticed him. "Is that soldier looking at me?" she thought for a fleeting moment, a shy smile playing on her lips before she returned to her dance. The tin soldier's heart swelled with hope, dreaming of a day when he might speak to her and share a moment of friendship. The next morning, the young boy of the house dashed to the cupboard, his eyes wide with curiosity. He rummaged through his collection of toys until his fingers brushed against the tin soldier, pulling him out. He held the little figure up to the light for a closer look. "Oh, look at this! A new toy!" he exclaimed. But his excitement quickly turned to disappointment. It's missing a leg. It doesn't even look nice. Unlike his mother's hopes, the boy wasn't pleased with the tin soldier at all. How ridiculous. "A one-legged soldier," he scoffed. "I don't need a broken toy like you among my perfect collection. Go guard the windowsill or something." With that, he placed the soldier on the edge of the window, far from the other toys, and walked away without a second thought. Left alone on the cold windowsill, the tin soldier felt a deep sadness settle into his tin heart. I wish I could be back with the other toys. He sighed. I thought we could be friends, and oh, how I longed to see the beautiful ballerina again. Just watching her dance made my heart so happy. He gazed out the window, feeling lonelier than ever. If only I could play with them too. I feel so out of place here, he murmured, a tiny sob escaping him as he stood on his one leg, wishing for a miracle. Meanwhile, the boy turned to his mother with a hopeful grin. Hey, Mom. Can you get me more toys? He asked, his voice full of excitement. Of course, sweetie, she replied with a warm laugh, unaware of the little soldier's plight. Just then, a sudden gust of wind swept through the open window, rattling the curtains and catching the tin soldier off guard. The wind grew stronger, and he felt himself wobbling dangerously on the narrow ledge. No, 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 he cried out in his mind, his tiny body trembling. Help! But there was no one to hear his plea. With one final push from the wind, he lost his balance and tumbled out of the window, falling a few meters to the hard ground below. A young boy walking along the street spotted the fallen soldier lying there in the dirt. What's this? Oh, it's a toy soldier, he exclaimed, picking him up with delight. This is great. I'll take him home and play with him. Finally, a toy of my own. But as he examined the soldier more closely, his face fell. What? He's only got one leg. Still, he decided to give it a try. Charge! Charge! Fire! He shouted, pretending to lead a battle. But soon he grew bored. It's no fun when he's only got one leg. I should just toss him out, he muttered. And with a careless flick of his wrist, he threw the tin soldier away. No, please don't, the soldier cried silently as he splashed into a nearby river. The strong current swept him away, pulling him farther and farther from the mansion. Where is this taking me? Is this how I'm going to end? He wondered, his heart heavy with despair. If only I could see my ballerina one last time. He closed his eyes, picturing her lovely smile and the way she twirled so elegantly when she danced, but the water was relentless, and he didn't have the strength to fight against it. I wish I could see her dance again, he sighed, feeling himself sink slowly toward the bottom of the river, which stretched over 1 kilometer in length. As he descended into the murky depths, a large fish swam by, its eyes glinting with curiosity. What's this? Food, it thought, and with a quick gulp, it swallowed the tin soldier whole. Oh, this can't be happening to me. The soldier sobbed inside the fish's belly. Oh no, time seemed to drag on endlessly in the dark, cramped space. The tin soldier fell into a deep sleep, unaware of the world outside as the fish swam through the river's currents. Days passed, and eventually a fisherman cast his net into the river, catching the very fish that held the tin soldier. When the fisherman brought his catch to the market, the fish was sold to a familiar face, the mother from the mansion. Back in her kitchen, she began to prepare a meal. I'll just clean this fish up and make some nice fish stew. She chuckled to herself. As she sliced open the fish, something unexpected caught her eye. Wait. What's this? Is that a toy? She gasped. Oh, how strange. Why, it's exactly like that tin soldier I bought just the other day. I'll wash him off and put him back with the others. The tin soldier, still dazed and confused, slowly came to his senses. Where am I? What happened? Why is it so dark? Am I gone for good? He wondered, fear creeping into his heart. Then a blinding light pierced through the darkness as the mother lifted him out. His eyes adjusted, and soon he realized he was back in familiar hands. Through the river, the fish, and the market, fate had brought him home. My son will be so happy, the mother thought as she carried the soldier back to the cupboard. But when she looked inside, she noticed something odd. That's strange. Where could the one-legged tin soldier have gone? What if this is... She shook her head, deciding not to dwell on it. Well, in any case he belongs here. I'll put him back. Back in the cupboard, the tin soldier's heart soared with joy. He was home at last, standing once again beside the lovely ballerina he had longed for during his perilous journey. "Oh my, you're back, soldier!" the ballerina exclaimed, her voice like music to his ears. He couldn't believe his happiness. She had spoken to him. "Oh, good morning, my lady," he replied, his voice trembling with emotion. "I've been wondering where you had gone." She admitted, "I liked you and wanted to be friends, but then you vanished." Thrilled beyond words, the tin soldier poured out his heart. My heart almost broke at the thought that we would never meet again. "I am so happy to be back. I know I only have one leg, but beautiful ballerina, allow me to stay by your side and protect you with my life." "Would you, my dear?" That night, the ballerina danced her enchanting dance just for him, and the tin soldier felt his heart fill with contentment. For the first time in a long while, he was at peace. But sadly, their happiness was short-lived. The next morning, the boy returned to the cupboard, his eyes narrowing as he spotted the tin soldier once more. "How did this ugly, crippled soldier get back in here?" he grumbled. "I wanted to get rid of him. I don't want to see him ever again. You don't belong here. Go away." With a cruel grip, he snatched the soldier from the cupboard. "No, my soldier!" the ballerina cried out in despair. "No, please, let me go. I swore to stay by my lady's side forever." The soldier pleaded, but the boy didn't hear their cries. Without a second thought, he cast the tin soldier into the blazing fireplace, where flames roared with fierce heat. "Oh, my soldier!" the ballerina sobbed, watching helplessly as the fire began to consume him. "How can I save you?" Tears streamed down her delicate face as she stood frozen in grief. "Please forgive me. I could not fulfill my promise." The soldier whispered through the crackling flames, his voice breaking with sorrow. "No, I won't let you go." The ballerina cried, her heart shattering at the sight of her beloved soldier burning, unable to bear the thought of him suffering alone. She made a heartbreaking decision. With a final desperate leap, she threw herself into the fire. "Wait for me, my soldier." "No, please don't. I can't let you turn to ashes like me," the soldier pleaded. But her resolve was unshakable. "My soldier, all I want is to stay by your side forever and ever." "Just as you promised," she said, her voice steady despite the flames. The tin soldier was deeply touched by her words. So much so that he forgot the pain of the fire, and shed tears of joy. "You have made me the happiest toy in the world," he whispered, as they held each other close, their love stronger than the inferno around them. Locked in each other's arms, the tin soldier and the lovely ballerina burned to ashes in the fireplace, their bond unbreakable even in their final moments. When the fire finally died down, something extraordinary emerged from the gray ashes. There, amidst the remnants of the blaze, shone a small, red, heart-shaped gemstone, a symbol of the pure, enduring love between the tin soldier and the ballerina. It sparkled under the dim light, a testament to a love that not even fire could destroy. A love that would be remembered for all time in the quiet corners of that grand mansion.